Hello YouTubers! After doing the tests with the iPod Touch 5th Gen, I was talking to VX04 Fame in the comments, and he sort of suggested to me about doing a comparison between the iPod Touch and one of the Kodak cameras. Now he actually said about the ZX5, but I don't have that anymore because I sold it to get another bit of technology. The last Kodak camera that I've actually got is the Kodak PlayTouch ZI-10. One of the things that Kodak, I think Kodak mentioned it, but Flip said, was the reason they were stopping doing their their Pocket HD camcorders was because they thought that the smartphones cameras were good enough for them to not warrant doing any more cameras. So basically what I'm going to do is I'll have the Kodak PlayTouch to represent the Pocket HD camcorders. Now I know that there are newer camcorders out now with better quality than what the PlayTouch can do, but I'm using the Kodak because it represents, you know, the last of Kodak sort of thing. I know it's not the last one that they did, but I would say it's the last proper Pocket HD camcorder that they did before they started to do everything waterproof. Then I've got my Galaxy S2, which will be representing the smartphones, and then I've got my iPod Touch 5th Gen, which will be representing the iPod Touches. Now you could sort of say that it could represent the iPhones as well, because I think it might have the same camera in it as what one of the other iPhone 5 or the iPhone 4S has got. But I'm not going to sort of say that because, you know, I haven't got the iPhone 4, so it's not fair for me to say it. So the reason for this is that I want to see what the 1080p is like with all of these devices, and also what the 720p is like. So what I'm going to do, I will compare the iPod Touch and the PlayTouch in 1080p, and then I'll do a video from a front-facing camera point of view. Then what I'll do is compare the iPod Touch to the Galaxy S2 from 1080p and from the front-facing camera. Now I know that the S2 only does VGA, but I thought, well, the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S only does VGA, and it's only the newer smartphones that do VGA. Also, from a price point of view, iPod Touch 5th Gen I think is £250 from Apple. The Galaxy S2 you can get one second hand for about £200. Brand new I think it's at least £300. Kodak PlayTouch you can buy second hand for about 45 quid and buy it new for about £100. So the PlayTouch is the cheapest out of the lot of them by far. So it will be interesting to see which one does the best video and also which one does the best audio. Now the good thing about the PlayTouch is that you can use an external mic, which I will be using. Basically what I'll be doing is using each device to the best capability that it can do, and that is why I'll be putting an external mic into the PlayTouch so that we'll get the best out of it as possible. Next up, what I'm going to do is I'll compare the PlayTouch to the iPod Touch, then I'll in 1080p and 720p front facing, and then what I'll do is compare the iPod Touch 5th Gen to the Galaxy S2 1080p and front facing, and we'll see what that'll be like. So it's going to be an interesting set of videos. I will be uploading each video separately, and then at the end of the tests I'll sort of say what I think after all of the tests are done. Okay, well that's enough for now. Now I'm going to get on with the tests. Okie dokie.